My, what a smashing ensemble.
You wear it well.
Shut up. I look like a twit.
The caftan is sewn of the best fabrics available, and according to the best tailoring practices. But one must have a modicum of taste to appreciate this. Even the most exquisite robes cover only deficiencies in beauty, never in refinement.
Rather not bicker about taste. Don't like...
This particular Witcher has an inborn intolerance for formal occasions. Yet he's to attend just such an... So try not to take things personally, Master Tailor. Rather pity him. For in truth, stage fright overwhelms him. He trembles at the...
All that being as it may, the Duchess kept...
Sound wistful.
Hardly. It's the tone I... Besides...
Why not? Count on it. Sound wistful.
Hardly. It's... Besides, I've no need...
Why not?
Because unlike you, I don't have to. I shall begin...
Count on...
I've had no reprieve either. And I keep thinking of the last great virtue.
Mean you suddenly believe the...
It's not a question of belief, superstition, or old wives' tales. It's a Sienna planned everything in advance. Had we not stopped her... Shh.
Her plans don't matter now.
Do you care not a whit who else was in her... He was the one to pass the victim's...
All in all, why not check up...
I am done. Or if...
It's the swordsman! Good to see you.
Need to ask you something.
Yet again?
Guess they could use a spittin'.
Then I shall take advantage as well.
How's business?
Well enough. I can't complain.
Man in the frock coat.
Why, of course.
If you're about to tell me this info... How'd you get those letters?
Beggars brought them.
Why didn't you tell...
You didn't ask...
Beggars.
Why, 4.
Just 4?
I can't count you.
Remember anything?
What? Oh!
Kid, my pay... Where'd they get the...
I don't know.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. But you...
Well, at the shelter...
Where's that?
Everyone knows.
Thanks, kid. For your trouble. We must visit the shelter. Look around inside.
A courtesan is like a rat catcher. Good for a pussy at home. You've to move your little camp elsewhere, got it? This is a decent district. We need no filth folk bumming about.
Gentle, there's no need to raise your voices.
You?
To talk.
Here, that's a waste.
Gentlemen.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll scram.
The shelter.
Look, Ballard. Another
Damn nuisance. We've our women and young folk living next door.
Decent folk, you...
Why?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Arthur?
We should step aside.
Is that her? I let you go. right. I can take a hint. Come, time to go.
I thank you so much for your aid. I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. I do not oppose going elsewhere, were we to have somewhere to go.
What is this place?
You could call it that.
You help them?
Because they need help.
Need some information.
The boot black.
Any of your, wards?
Forgive me. Those I help.
Sure all your usual...
They're not obliged to come, of course.
Thanks.
My dears, I've a matter to address before I serve.
Recently, 4 of you delivered...
Does anyone know?
Why should I squeal?
You can tell me, Romain.
I got one too.
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it.
It's a matter of importance to the Duchy. Hand it over.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else...
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest.
All right. Take it. I didn't...
Damn it.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Well. I must say, even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our
Judging by this, Detloff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
Puzzle complete.
Alas, the matter ceased to be...
Duchess was to be Detloff's last victim. Sienna planned it from the start.
Indeed, the logical...
4 seemingly random victims to... obscured the victim's links to Sienna, even as...
Had she managed to fulfill her plan? No, she was known to show a hard heart on many occasions.
Why would Sienna murder her own sister? Out of envy?
Yes, and yes. All seem...
Actually...
praiseworthy, I suppose.
Seems a bit...
She used my friend as her... I believe you mentioned the Duchess...
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher... one way or another. So, meet up once it's over? Assuming you...
You assume correctly. I shall await...
Fuck!
her man will ever be sober.
Oh!
Life in Beauclair can be quite dear.
Hold!
Need to see Sienna, urgently.
In the matter of?
Need to interrogate her. New facts have come to light. Need them explained. Seems she was
Ah, fine then. You're that...
Promise to be brief.
The Witcher will speak with the inmate.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.
Have you come to see how I fare? I'm fine, thank you.
I know who the fifth victim was supposed to be.
Goodness, you're simply a compulsive snoop.
Sienna, stop pretending you couldn't care less. I know it's an act. Why do you want to kill her?
For such an accomplished
Because she turned her back on you, then banished all memory of you?
Bravo, Geralt. Yet another riddle solved, and you're secure. Well, what now?
Definitely gonna tell her. Not necessarily.
Then why do it at all?
She ought to know.
I probably...
Perhaps, just for a second, you could stop dwelling on all the wrongs folk have done you, and forgive her.
Why should I?
For old time's sake. You...
Please. I don't know who...
Read your governess's diary. You played together, were inseparable. Henriette'd get you into trouble sometimes, sure. But there were also times she stood up for you. When you had nightmares, only she could calm. Time eats away at memories.
If she loved me so, why did she wash...
Sienna, you were exiled when she was how old? 12? 13? She was a child. What was she supposed to do? Rebel? Organize a coup? Steal your father's seal and forge a pardon? She was powerless. Wiped you from her memory not because she didn't care, but because your departure was traumatic for her. She forgot because that was the only way she could handle the pain.
Ugh. You meant what you said in the land of... Ah, with all...
Go, Witcher, or they'll give your medal to another.
Farewell, Sienna.
Commander de la...
Let's go. Want to see him? Damien.
Geralt, it's about time. Ready for this?
Your face doesn't look good. Though it looked even worse last I saw you.
I apply a balm of arnica. Yeah, I hardly feel it.
Got some important information. Anna Henrietta was supposed to be Detloff and Sienna's 5th victim.
You are certain of this?
Completely. Found proof.
Inconceivable. How could she? The murders, the mayhem she brought down on the city, were they not? I must alert my men. Enlarge the Duchess's honor guard. Make certain Sylvia Anna is closely watched during the questioning. I'll see to it personally. I thank you, Witcher, for alerting me, and I appreciate your attentiveness. Let's begin the ceremony. Come with me. The Duchess awaits. In the Guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings.
Yes, your enlightened highness all.
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you, your enlightened highness. Your Grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duty, for now, we shall award the
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of the beast of Beauclair, step forth.
We bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible beast. Such is our desire. May this symbol serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain a friend of Beauclair. In more familiar terms now, I thank you immensely.
Thank you.
I have a small surprise for you, in addition. I give you more than the gustatory...
I am, and truly grateful, Your Grace. It's Sienna. She plotted to have you killed, Duchess. Planned to use Detloff. You were to be the beast's 5th victim.
This cannot be true.
I have proof.
I do not believe... In a moment I shall speak. You returned my sister to me, yet what you tell me now...
I'm not. In fact, I'd recommend you be particularly careful around her.
You exaggerate, Witcher. She is my sister.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair. Captain de la Tour, show Sylvia Anna in.
The Witcher will take...
The Duchess requested I be present.
You have committed crimes. Great. Nor does it let me believe you sought my demise. My heart you... Thus I have asked Geralt to it.
Bitterness consumes Sienna. She had cause to resent many of the court of Beauclair. I know her reasons, understand them even. But I can't condone the actions she chose to take.
What is he talking about, Sienna?
You know exactly what. I was forcibly exiled, remember? The ministers I can understand. They'd hated me since I was... I even understand our parents. I'd always sensed the problem. They simply feared me. For I dared to be free. That Your dagger hurt most. You were my Henrietta, damn it. My darling little...
Claim to understand them all? Why'd you come back for revenge?
They deserved my vengeance. She was all I could cling to.
You were children then. You and your sister both had no control over what happened.
You're wrong, Witcher. She had control. Of course, I'd had the idea to pelt the Nilfgaardian, and which you set afire at the last to impress me. Never laughed so hard in my life. But when it came time to find the culprit...
It's true.
The council was unanimous. They listed all my offenses. They cast me out. But you, the only one to understand me.
That's not true. Since the day you vanished, I have... I'm sorry, dear sister. Can you forgive me?
All in all, best part of...
Perhaps for you, as you ducked out early. The others are probably...
Not...
Oh, this place is like a How do you find...
Just right.
Credit the local mandrake of the Alraun...
Fascinating.
Indeed.
If you think it's a good idea, let's go.
Ah, not a problem.
Thanks.
This moonlight makes me, oh, so dreamy.
Penny for your thoughts. Let me guess. Succubus twins?
No, I was thinking about...
Now, where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He's a vampire, after all.
Regis!
Damn it, where'd you go? Those Bruxae.
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, we vampires. So simple you...
Won't let it go, will they?
They will not. Fortunately, we've another rule. An unwritten one. That is why I must leave Toussaint. For a...
Yeah, I get it.
Let us make...
Not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, that...
Thanks.
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should... Incidentally, have you thought about what you do with your prize?
Know what? Think I just... But one day I'll want to see what it's like.
Oh, stop, please. Sounds so sentimental, my fangs have begun to hurt. I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not.
How could it not? We just set off.
Oh, our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances...
Killed him. Sure wasn't easy, though. What about you?
Distance is of the essence.
Nilfgaard?
Why ever not? The Nilfgaardians are a modern society. None there believe in vampires anymore. This fact alone could be very useful to one wishing to remain incognito. So we shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toil, I believe we deserve a bit of a rest.
That we do. Actually, I'd love to go home.
They fought like two cats in a bag, and now they're to run Belgar together.
Master Witcher, some unknown individual barged into the residence. I resisted as best I could, but to no avail.
Who is it?
Alas, they did not do me the basic courtesy of introducing themselves.
Unexpected as ever. And beautiful as ever.
Won't you even ask why I've come? Or how I found you?
Wouldn't get a straight answer anyway.
Quite true.
Used to bother me, all your secrets. Now I know of you.
I missed you, Geralt. Come outside. We can hold hands and stare at the sky.
Brought quite a few books.
Not at all. These are...
Always.
Because I was. A few weeks ago, I awoke to the realization, and you know what? I like that. Which is why
Liking to sound so...
The land's...
But
the southern sun plays havoc with...
Might need to think...
And I'll wear... I think I shall simply...
Bring you what... You know? Feels kinda strange having a home.
I must say I never pictured you owning real estate.
Was something... Yen. Back then, before we fought the hunt.
Yes.
Namely...
I shall give you a hint. It's large, white, has 4 legs, category taxidermy.
Oh, yeah. Fine.
I knew you'd see things my way.
Ever thought this day would come?
I almost regret delaying so long before coming.
You have doubts? Though I imagine it might have been hard coming after me.
Please, Geralt. I'm not like other sorceresses to...
Ooh, watch what you say about your colleagues.
Well said, Witcher. You're not only
Yeah, and
Ha!
How'd that start, anyway?
Forgotten. It was a... Never change, Geralt.
So...
Of course.
You sure showed our lumpheads hard to maintain order.